Good morning, students. Today we'll study about a new chapter whose title is Birds, Beaks and Claws. Now children, do you know the meaning of ornithologist? An ornithologist is a type of zoologist who focuses on birds. Ornithology is the branch of science devoted to birds. Salim Moizuddin Abdul Ali was an Indian ornithologist and naturalist, sometimes referred to as the Birdman of India. Salim Ali was the first Indian to conduct systematic bird surveys across India and wrote several bird books that popularized ornithology in India. He has done a lot for saving the wildlife. He has written many books on birds. Dr. Ali has been awarded the Padma Vibhushan. Now, let's know the various functions of beaks. Birds have no teeth, so they are having beaks. Birds use their beaks to tear, bite, chisel or crush the food. Second, birds use their beaks to catch and eat food. They also use them to protect themselves from enemies. Now in the next slide, let's see the various types of beaks. Number 1. Crushing beak. Birds like sparrow and pigeon have a short and hard beak. They use it for crushing seeds and grains and thereby make them soft before eating. Second type of beak is curved beak. Birds use their curved beak to crack nuts and fruits. For example, parrot. Just see the slide where various types of parrot species and different birds can be seen which are having crushing beaks. Third type of beak is piercing and tearing beak. Birds use their strong, hard and curved beak to tear the flesh, for example, vulture, eagle, hawk, etc. Next type of beak is chiseling beak. Some birds have a strong, long and straight beak which helps them to pick at the wood and eat insects present in the wood. For example, woodpecker, etc. Next type of beak is probing beak. Birds which have a long and slender beak use to suck nectar from flowers, while some uses it to take out insects and worms from the holes in the ground. For example, hummingbird, hoopoe, etc. Now children, do you know a hummingbird can flap its wings 90 times in just 1 second. Now let's know about sifting beak. Some birds has a flat and broad beak which helps it to sift food from mud and water. The examples are spoonbill, duck, etc. Now next type of beak is sticky beak. Some birds has a small, broad and sticky beak. This beak is sticky from inside which helps the swallow to catch flies while flying. The examples are swallow, crane, etc. Now to see the slide children, here we will come to know about the term preening. Preening means to clean the feathers and set them right. The birds spread the wax secreted at the base of the feathers during this process. Now children, after knowing about beaks, we'll come to know the next important part of the birds, that is feet and claws. Birds use their feet and claws in walking, climbing, holding foods, swimming and perching. Birds use their claws for self-defense. Now children, let's see who are called birds of prey. Birds which kill other smaller animals and eat them as food are called birds of prey. Birds having strong and sharp claws which help them to firmly hold the prey while flying. Eagle, vulture and hawk have strong and sharp claws. Now, let's know that what type of claws do the perching birds have. Birds having long and slender claws with 3 toes in front and 1 at back which help them to curl around the branch or a wire and hold it firmly. Sparrows, pigeons and crows and other perching birds can even sleep while perching on wires or branches of trees. Now, the swimming birds such as ducks and penguins have webbed feet that help them to swim. The front toes of these birds are joined by skin, giving them a flat appearance. They use their feet to paddle and push the water while swimming. Now, next comes the wading birds. Now, children, what do you mean by wading? The birds which can walk in the mud without getting their body wet. This is called wading. For example, cranes, jacana, etc. Now, crane and jacana have long legs and wide spreading toes which help them to walk in shallow water or mud. The widely spread out toes prevent their body from sinking in water. Now, let's know about the scratching birds. Some birds like hen have strong feet with 3 toes in front and 1 at the back. Each toe has a sharp claw to scratch the ground in search of seeds and insects present in the soil. Peacock is also an example of scratching birds. Now, let's know about the climbing birds. Birds having 2 toes pointing upwards and 2 downwards, which help them to cling to trees to catch insects and to hold the fruits. Examples are woodpecker, parrot, etc. So children, I hope you all have learnt about the different types of beaks and claws of the various types of birds. So thank you children and have a nice day ahead.